As I wanted to talk to y'all about day 6 and 7 on the Cleanse to Heal by Medical Medium. Please like and subscribe. I am trying to build up my YouTube channel, and I would love if y'all like and subscribe to me just to help me out. So let's talk about weight loss and on this cleanse. I have lost 5 pounds so far. I have been kind of stuck, but I think I know why. So let me talk about it and see if this resonates with y'all. So for the last few days, I have had more anxiety, maybe not anxiety, more adrenaline. Like, I have definitely felt the adrenaline surge, and even when I do everything as well as like to the cleanse, I did notice on day 6 I forgot to eat apples for a snack. I noticed I didn't drink enough water that day as well, and I was trying to catch up with water yesterday, the lemon water. That really helps flush things. I noticed my body felt like it had stopped losing weight, or stopped flushing, and so I realized that. And I weigh myself every day on these cleanses, so if I do something different or something happens, I can really figure it out from the day before. So the one thing I will say about the being fat free, which is interesting about weight loss, is from day 1 to day 3 or 4, my fat on my body feels denser. It's not so jiggly. But after those days, like once you're into day 4, day 5, day 6, my skin and my fat feels like I can almost like kind of separate it in a way. Like I can feel it in between. It's very interesting. It feels like my body is preparing things to just squeeze and flush it out, which I pee a ton on these things. So, and I also usually lose about 1 pound a day if I do everything correctly and I'm not stressed. This is the first time I did the 369 and I was not having to work, because I did this during the quarantine time. And so because I have like work right now, my dog had surgery, I'm trying to do things for my husband, keeping up the household while he's working more than me, and all of that stuff has really started to add up on my list of things to do. And so forgetting all my water, or forgetting to eat the apples, or being just like too stressed to be able to like process some of that stuff, which happens for me, I noticed a difference. So I've been working for the past 3 days. Like, I actually lost 2 ounces this morning, so at least I know my scale wasn't broken. But I really was trying to figure out, I'm trying to like get the best out of this cleanse I can, and also figure things out so when I transition out of this, that I will have a better mental like understanding of what's going on. My liver really changes and likes being fat free. The emotions and things that have come up this time have been a lot of anger, just anger, frustration in other people, like how other people are acting, but it's really my stuff that I've had to deal with. You can't change people, and I think just not feeling like I've been enough was something. And I think some of that stems like with also like the weight loss and wanting this to be so successful. And the first time I did it, I lost 11 pounds. So I was hoping to lose 11 or 10 this time, and I've only lost 5, and I'm just like, So hopefully today, because I'm actually back at work and things seem a little bit calmer. I definitely have been drinking more water in between breakfast and lunch, and then I'm going to try to keep drinking enough between lunch and dinner. I feel like I'm hungrier, and I feel like I'm thirsty. Not like I'm parched. When I did it last time, I was parched. This time I just feel like I'm thirstier. And so I'm hopefully going to keep getting this water in and seeing if it'll keep flushing things to release some more of this weight. I'm hoping that I have like this release. I haven't been as constipated, but I definitely will say I feel dehydrated. The things that I will change coming out of this cleanse is I will probably have more cucumber water, cucumber juice, and watermelon juice. I feel like I'm really dehydrated. I'm a little nervous about eating cooked foods, but I'm so over salads right now. Even with, like, I love my favorite dressing, but I'm just putting the lime juice and the maple syrup over lettuce. I've been really bad about putting anything on there. And that's kind of the thing is I forgot apples one day. I haven't had enough water some of those days. I haven't had the asparagus because I forgot about it. So there's these things that he wants you to do during this cleanse, and I feel like some of that you have to do. But I also know that once I get off the cleanse, I don't want to have to do all these things. So I'm just trying to figure this out so I can continue the weight loss, because I know we all talk about it. But I will say that my body feels prepped to really just get it out and let it go, which is a big deal. If you know, I'm sure most of y'all understand that, hopefully. And if you don't, try the cleanse. See if your body and your fat, like I don't feel as dense. I feel squishy, and my midsection is smaller, and stuff like that. It's just even like yesterday, I felt like my face looked so much smaller, and like my body just felt like it kind of hung, like my skin was like hanging down because things were releasing. And so I'm just keep trying to do things to get that reaction and get that going, and to see how just to see how, like, you have to feel these things and know these things are going, so you're like, oh, my body is losing weight, this is happening, and stuff like that. And so that's why I do, like, I weigh myself in the morning. I for some reason have to touch my body and see if it feels jiggly or not, see if it wants to release this weight. And so I get that whenever I don't have fat. So when I get off of this, I'm going to have potatoes and some cooked foods, cooked vegetables, and I want to see if I still and stay fat free and salt free, because I've really been craving salt, but stay salt free and see if something happens that way, because I like being raw, but I'm over it at this point. I just want some potatoes. So I think y'all get that. And I'm almost there. So I'm pretty happy about that. So, you know, it's a trial to figure it out. We're all in this journey, and you have to really listen to your body and see what is working and what you like to do, how your body feels. So I haven't lost but like 2 more ounces, and I've had more emotional things. Oh, and I will say this because this was a big deal. So yesterday, I was so angry. Angry at life, frustrated, angry at myself, angry at people. I have just been really going through these hard emotions during quarantine, and I was really hitting on them yesterday for some reason. And I noticed that I hadn't had my water yet, and I was on the way to Whole Foods because I had to get food, and I've had to do this. And so I chugged a bunch of the lemon water and got it in, and within seconds that anger was gone. So that was my liver heating up. So when I get up in the morning, I am thirsty and my liver is hot. When I get up in the morning, my brain is just like chattering away before I even get up. So I'm having a lot of adrenal issues, which is what the medical medium talks about with the weight loss. Is there's a trilogy. It's adrenals, it's your liver, and your thyroid. I don't know how to peg off like what's going on with my thyroid. I can tell what's going on with my liver and my adrenals. And so I just kind of work on that. So I know that I haven't lost weight these last few days because my adrenals have been so high and dumping so much insulin and dumping so much adrenaline. And so the lemon water has really helped to flush that. So I just want to tell you those things because maybe that's what's happening to you. And I have noticed that I'm not really, like, I'm hungrier on this, but not starving. And sometimes it's just I'm thirsty, and sometimes I'm like, that smoothie did not last as long. But a lot of times I'm really, in between meals, or after supper or something, like I'm not hungry. I think I'm just thirsty. And so because he doesn't really say to have like cucumber juice in the middle of this stuff, I really haven't. But I think it's one thing I'm going to start adding if I keep doing stuff like this. So, excuse me, lunch from earlier. I'm just trying to get the hydration and get these things, my body more balanced so it can keep flushing. So I hope this helps. I hope that y'all are losing weight. If you have questions or comments, ask me below. I have done this so many times and worked on this, and it's just kind of sticking with it and find what works for me. And I'm closer than I've ever been. So let me know if you have anything, and I would love to answer your questions. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow. Bye.